Hey guys, before this video starts, I want to briefly explain what is exactly going on here. For the past 2 videos, we've been setting up for nuclear power, which involved me doing lots of math. During this time, however, mistakes were made. Mistakes which present themselves today and send me to borderline madness as I scramble through machines, checking numbers, doing calculations, fixing mistakes, finding new mistakes, double checking, triple checking, all in an attempt to piece everything together. And finally, hopefully, have some idea what I'm doing. There's a lot of math in this video, and if you can count the number of times I say math, I might give you a crayon. Enjoy.
I think we're good. Let's go in. Like I said, it was day 23. We are working on day 24. More nuclear today. Lots of nuclear. We're gonna nuke all the things. Nuclear launch codes requested. All right. So today we got a lot of math to do. I think. If my brain can handle it anyway. Let's see here. I guess we're gonna set all these up. So I need to make sulfuric acid. Oh, you know what? I think I have the nuclear plan. All right. This is kind of what we're at. We've got 1 power plant or 2.5 at 250 doing the fuel rods. So that required 1 quantum encoder. Okay, so let's write down what everything needs. So I need 5 fixonium, 5 electromagnetic control rods, 100 fixit dragon, and 50 cited photonic matter. All right. So that was the quantum encoder, and then we have 5 particle accelerators that do stuff. Why? What these are? I didn't sign these. I think this is the fixonium. Wait, 10 per minute. Oh no! Did I must have done some bad math. And this is the other reason I'm doing this. I need 5 fixonium per minute, but I read this. It says 1 out, right? But it's 10 out per minute. So I actually need to run this at 50%. Okay. So now we're making 5 per minute. All right, cool. So we're fixing my math that I did the other day. Oh, this is 0.5 particle accelerators, not 5. And we're getting 5 fixonium out, which is what we need. And that requires 5 plutonium waste. Hopefully I haven't broken everything else. I probably did. Probably did. 5 singularity cells and 100 dark matter residue. Okay. All right, so let's look up the plutonium power plants again for their waste. I think they make 1 per still, but let me double check those numbers. Plutonium waste will produce 1 per minute. It should be 2 factories. Okay, yeah, we're fine there. Okay, so we can get rid of these 4. I don't need them. All right, and then to make the plutonium power plants run, we're running 2. So we got fixonium power plant. We got 1 of those. Then we're running 2 of these at full bore. That should produce 5 plutonium waste. But to turn those on, we need to make plutonium rods. So 2 manufacturers. Is that what I have here? Yes. Okay, so these should be plutonium rods. And we only need a half a rod a minute. Good. So I did that right. So we're doubling these. 2 manufacturers. 2 manufacturers require 15 encased plutonium cell. Yep, definitely did some math wrong here. This is great. 9 steel beams. 6. Oh, nope. 3 electromagnetic control rods and 5 heat sinks. Hopefully we're good. So 12 assemblers for encased plutonium cell. So before I thought I needed 12, but I only need 12 of these. Or sorry, 15 of these? Let me double check that. Encased plutonium cells, I'm making 7 or need 7.5 per minute. That's 15 for 2 manufacturers, right? Oh, our math was so off. Okay. So if we're making 5 per minute here, I only need 3. I think I made a few extra. Oh, rip. Oh man, I'm leaving dismantle boxes everywhere. A few extras. I did make a few extra, okay? Like 4 times as many as I need. I'm not a math whiz. No, I'm not. Not even remotely. Organization, but this is why we double check, all right? So we have 1 of them doing encased plutonium cells. We need the other 2 doing this. All right, and then the first one's the target output is only 2 because we only need 12 of these. 2. So that is sorted. That is sorted. So we only needed 3 assemblers. All right. I need math. Okay. Plutonium pellet. So I need 24 plutonium pellets. I had 120 before. Yeah, my math was way off. And 48 concrete. Please use a calculator, not your brain. We know how often it messes up. What? I'm using a calculator. Did I really do that wrong? I'm gonna double check or something like that, right? This is fine. Any calculator, please. It's fine. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Your calculator is fancy. It is. All right. And then 4 particle accelerators to make plutonium pellets. Oh, see, I overdid this again because I only need 24. And I put down how many? 4 of these? Jeez. So target output is 24 per minute, which means we need 0.8 particle accelerators, right? And that is requiring 80 non-fissile uranium and 20 uranium waste. All right. Hopefully I did this math right. How do we make non-fissile uranium? Oh, that's produced in the particle accelerator. No, in blenders. Do I even... Oh, is that what that says? Oh, it's encased uranium cell. Oh dear, I missed a step. Marley went and found me this. You changed the batteries for me. Wow. I don't remember how to turn. Oh, a second on? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it's a TI 89. It's old. What's it say right there? 1997. It's a 1997 calculator. How many of you were even born back in 97? Jeez. It even saved the calculations I most recently was. Yeah, that makes no sense to me. That's Greek. That's what I was doing. No idea. All right, we're gonna just do it behind. I think it'll be fine. It's not quite as pleasant, but I don't really want to pick all that up and move it over. Blender. Oh God, I don't like doing this. Okay, let's I guess it doesn't really need to be in order. We can just put the blenders together. That's fine, right? It's fine. We will back this one up just a hair though, because train. All right, blender manifold there. And then flip all the time on me. All right, bam. So I guess, do those line up kind of? That'd be actually quite nice if they lined up. Oh, look at that. Oh, complete accident, but they line up. I like that. All right, let's do the non-fissile uranium. Oh, and it requires water and nitric acid and sulfuric acid, or it outputs water. Are these gonna be putting or input water? Nope. So we have water waste out here. Interesting. So I need 80 non-fissile uranium. So 4 of these. Yeah, we're gonna have to probably put, like, this is all water right here for those, but we're probably gonna have to put maybe one more car on there and bring some water down for all the other stuff that we're producing here. Oh wait, that's 50. Oh dang it, I did it again. So we just need these 2. That's fine. I see the 20 and I'm like, oh no. But you know, it's 50 per minute, so we're okay. So this is gonna be at 30. So we need 1.6 blenders, non-fissile. And this is going to require 37.5 plus 22.5, which is math. This requires 37.5 plus 22.5, 60. It does say 60. So I did the math. 60 uranium waste and 3040 silica and 24 nitric acid, 24 sulfuric acid. Okay. If Nancy Reagan has taught me to say anything in the 1980s, it's to say, just say no to math. No, it was drugs, but math works too. Kind of the same thing. And uranium fuel rods. I have not done this yet. So, we need to calculate to make sure that this is actually what we need. So, it says to make the particle accelerators run, I need 20 uranium wastes from the particle accelerator, and the blender doing the non-fissile uranium requires 60 uranium waste, so a total of 80 uranium waste. So how do I get uranium waste? Burning the fuel rods, right. So what's the rate? Sounds like a waste. So uranium waste, it says I'm producing, the wiki says 10 per minute, right? Out of 1 machine. So if I need 80, I only need 8 machines. So we have 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am off by 1. Okay, that's actually just fine. So we literally just don't need one of these. We can get rid of the first one, I guess, and we can use as water in production of everything else. I like that actually quite a bit. It makes it easy. However, comma, that's not overclocked. That's just a regular. Is that right? Did I make that many extra? Oopsie daisies. I think we're all off by a lot, actually. Because if we overclock them to 250 like I was planning on, yeah, not breaking things, just not mathing properly. Okay, so if we overclock them to 200%, that's 4 as opposed to 9. And at 250, 2 of them can take out 1 extra. So that's, I don't know. How would I math that? If we require 80 waste per minute, that's 8, right? That's 8 power plants running at 100%. So do I just times it by point something? Do I divide by 2.5? I think that's right. 3.2? That sounds about right. So I need 3.2, not 9. I was really close. I was only 3 times over. So I suppose I could maybe double some of this since I have all these machines down. And that would be 6.2 or 6.4, right? Yeah, we could scale up a little bit. And I could get 2 Fixonium going. 2 Fixonium power plants, which would mean 4. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 plutonium. Because I was doing 1, 2. Because yeah, this is, I think, a total of 6.2. So it would be 12.4. And we have 12 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I would just need one more factory up running at 0.4 or one more machine if we just have 2 and 4. And 0.4, I believe, is just one running not overclocked, right? I think. Yeah. So I just need one non-overclocked going here, which would mean I would need one more train over here and one more reactor out here. I could also downsize a little bit on 1 out of the 4 and 1 of the Fixoniums, and I think that would leave us in here just fine. So instead of like 500%, we would go like 450 or something. We could do that. It'd make for more complicated math, but I'd either add 1 more reactor and 1 more train. I think I'm gonna have to add another train anyways for the water production out here. And then we would double all of these machines pretty much. So I guess, I mean, that in theory, this is only 3.2 uranium nuclear plants, or 8 as opposed to 22. 3 at 250, 1 at 50. Aha! This is where we screwed up. I found it. I did some weird math here. But for 15, in case plutonium cells, this needs to be 100%. So it's actually 30 plutonium pellets and 60 concrete. This is where we screwed up. So I had this turned down for some reason when I was doing the math earlier. And then for 30 plutonium pellets, this is no longer turned down. This is just 1. Particle accelerator, 100 and 25. 100 non-fissile uranium in the blender is 2 of these, which means calculator 37.5 times 2, 75, 50, 30, and 30. Okay, that's better. Which means 100 uranium waste is 10, not 8, 10 nuclear plants. 10 times 0.4, 4. It's just 4. 4 at 250. So it's 7 reactors. But why is that an even number now? That's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I like how that works though. 2.5 to 5, 5 to 10. That's a nice arc. So 7 reactors. That actually makes some sense. That's actually quite nice. So I have space for 5 more. If we pretend it's 4 more, I could do 1, 1, and 2, right? And then these would just be super underclocked. So I have one of these, and 2 of those. So this one would be severely underclocked. This would be kind of underclocked, and these would be working, I guess. Or really, yeah. Okay, I like this actually. So here's, let me fix the uranium rods actually. We need 2 uranium rods. I think it's 0.2. Yeah, 0.2 per minute. So to power this, 10. 0.2 times 10 is 2. So 2 uranium rods. Do this math, it'll be a lot easier to scale up. Uranium fuel rod, 0.4 per minute. So 2 times 0.4. Oh no, divided by? Yeah. 2 divided by 0.4. 5. I need 5 manufacturers. Okay. Which means 100 cased uranium cells, 6 cased industrial beams, and 10 electromagnetic control rods. Let's go over to this blender to get 100. That is 4 solid blenders. Nice numbers here. And that is 200 uranium and 60, 160. Okay. I think we're okay now. I think we've solved it. Hopefully. This should all be, this all looks like good math now. So sets of 7 it is. I thought it was sets of 12 before, but it's sets of 7. So yeah, I think since we have 5 more down. So if we open up the extra, instead of 7 reactors, we want 12, right? Which means we have 5 left. So if we do 1, 1, and 2, we keep everything in there. Let's work backwards. We'll start here. We have 6, 2 times 2.5. We can basically add in 5-ish. So here, and then 7.5. And then we just need to figure out how many fixonium rods we can bake. So that's 3. This is 6. We have space for 1. I think we can do this. I think it should be like 125-ish. I think that's right. That should be the right numbers. That should be 12 reactors. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Okay, so let's fix the numbers one last time. Target, I think these burn at 1 per minute, so 1.25. So it should be 7.5 fixonium. That makes actually a lot of sense. Okay, so it should be 3.75 fixonium fuel rods, 1 point quantum encoders, 7.5 fixonium, and then this is 7.5. Should be 150. Yeah. All right. I like these numbers. These numbers are pretty straightforward and happy. Okay. For the particle accelerator, then we got this. This is my final answer. Okay. Final answer here. So for fixonium, we need target is 7.5. 7.5 particle accelerators doing 7.5 plutonium waste, 7.5 singularity cell, and 150 dark matter residue, and this should be 75 from quantum encoders. All right, that's set. We're happy here. Final answer for $1 million. So manufacturers to make 7.5 plutonium waste. Again, plutonium waste again is 0.1, or no, sorry, 0.1 consumption, but 1 a minute. That is 7.5 plutonium nuclear plants. Good. Okay, we're good. The maths. Now to make fuel rods, we need 7.75 plutonium fuel rods. So we're powering 7.5. 0.75, that's 3 manufacturers full tilt, which is 22.5 case plutonium cells and 13.5 steel beams, 4.5, 7.5. Okay, double checking these. Case plutonium cells, 7.5 times 3 equals 22.5. All right, we're good. That's 9, another, yep. And yep, and yep. Okay, those are good. Hop over to the assemblers. So for 22.5, we're gonna need 5 total, so 4.25-ish. 4.5, is that correct? 4.5 assemblers, 45 plutonium pellets, 4.5 times 20, 90. Okay, we have particle accelerator here. Making plutonium pellets. We need 45 plutonium pellets, so that's 1.5. So that should be 150, and this should be 37.5. All right, that's good. Then we have blenders for the non-fissiles. Go over here. So non-fissile uranium, we need 150, so it's just 3 blenders at full bore. 37.5 times 3, 112.2, 112.5, 75 silica, and 45. All right, 3 blenders. Good. That's looking great. All right, and so final answer, 37 plus 37.5, 150 uranium waste, 10 per minute. So it should be 15. Yes, we got it. We hit it. We hit 15. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, 15 uranium plants. Good. Man, oh man, that was really hard to reach that number. Okay, so yeah, we hit the right number of uranium waste, which means to power 15 nuclear plants, they consume 0.2. So 15 times 0.2. We need 3 uranium rods. Makes sense since we're just basically adding in like half as many. We're timesing all these by 1.5. Yeah, 3 uranium rods, which were, I think, here. So if they're being produced by 0.4 per minute, divided by 0.4, we should need 7.5. manufacturers. Perfect. The math is mathing. And we can just double check all of this. We need 7.5 manufacturers. We need 7.5 times 20, 150. Perfect. 7.5 times 1.2, 9. So 6. Perfect. And 7.5 times 2, 15. So 10. Perfect. All that's math is perfect. Then we got to go over to the blenders for the encased uranium cells, which are right here. And we need 150, and there are 25 per. So 150 divided by 25, 6 blenders. That's up from 4. That's perfect. And this should just be 300 uranium. 6 times 50, 300. Yep. Should be 90 concrete. 6 times 15, 90. And 6 times 40, 240 sulfuric. Wow. Okay. We did it. And that is 12 reactors. And everything is maxed out. One of these is at 125. Just a little bit overclocked. The Fixonium. Just a little bit overclocked. That's it. So we got 6 uranium, 3 plutonium, and then 2 Fixonium. 1 at 250, 1 at 125. That is freaking good. It's good. And that leaves us with a little extra water in the tank for powering some of this other nonsense. Because we did bring back a bunch of extra water. So that's good. That's actually really good. All right. Cool. Happy. Package it. You can transport it so much more. I just don't like packaging and unpackaging if I can help it. I only needed 600, so I have liquid buffers on both sides. I'm fairly certain just 2 trains for the distance I'm going is fine. But I would need a stupid amount of... Yeah, per car. Yeah, you can transport a lot more for sure. Yeah, because I think you could like unpackage it over there, but it's fine. I think if anything, I could just add another train in. Yeah, because all I need is 600 per one of these. Right. I just need to basically make sure that this belt is full all the time. So if I need to put in packagers and unpackagers, I guess I could. Is that a better idea? I mean, I've got 1600 in there, right? And it transfers pretty much instantly. So as long as I'm getting 1600 or more before it runs out of the 600 it's going to use or whatever it is. I honestly don't know. I'm guessing that 2 trains is enough. Just watching it go. Like this didn't empty, but like we could flush the full pipe network and see in one of these and just kind of watch it. The problem is I just want it to stay at 600, right? It's hard to watch it go that way. 'Cause it's filling faster than 600, you know? But I can't really figure out whether or not I'm going to be able to consume. Because once these are burning, they're burning a full pipe worth of water. Do you think I should box them? Like, should I just use like a bunch of fluid unpackagers here instead of these buffers? And like a little regular box buffer? I mean, that does make some sense to me. Yeah, because I'm not really sure if this is enough water or not. I mean, I could just keep adding trains, but I have no idea if this is enough water. I mean, this keeps filling up. And that makes me happy, right? Because there's only 1600 in that thing, so really have no idea. I guess it's got to stay above 800. Is that math right? I have literally no idea. When it lands, everything stops, and I can't pull out faster than just 1 for a buffer, or does it? Does it go above 1,000? Does it go above 600 when it's pulling out of one of these? I don't think so. Because now it says 379 per minute, but I really don't know. Do I need to use both outputs to keep 600 out? Like, do I need to put another buffer on top of this and then pipe them in there and then merge them on this side? Because that would make sense to me, because that way I can get rid of that faster and hopefully I'm maintaining 600 on this side. Yeah, the thing filled up. Yeah, now it says 445 per minute. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I'm not real clear on how much. Maybe we put like 1 more train on and maybe we double up these buffers. I think that might be the answer. Then I don't have to worry about it. Because with 2 buffers feeding each line, I think we'll be okay. Let's do that. I think we'll have solved our problems there. I think we can do the same thing on the other side too. So they will load twice as fast as well. Now the question is, can it go up there without lift? Looks like yes. Maybe? Yeah. Okay, good. No lift pump required. Good. I think if this doesn't work, we will go to packagers. But I am fairly confident in this. Need to find a good way to get merger in here. It's very silly how that works. I have to like 1 off these to get the vertical ones to snap. That's looking pretty good. I think that'll do. Hopefully, maybe, perhaps. Okay, so drain rate is 1200. That's good. That's what we want. All right, so that's looking good there. Okay, so we're draining faster out of these. Yeah, 1200 per minute. Let's see if we get another train worth. And we need to do the same thing on the other side. Yeah, I think this will solve it. I think so. So I only put one of these buffers on here, but I don't think it goes above 600 because of that pipe right there. So we just put them down. Really don't think I need the industrial ones, but it's fine. We're here now. We're doing it. All right. I mean, the capacity isn't really the problem. The problem is just to compensate for the trains stopping at the station, because all transaction between the station stops while the trains are being loaded or unloaded. So I just need to account for those, like, you know, a few seconds while the train is in the station. And while the trains are traveling, it's loading at full tilt. So those are good. Now, do I need to... Actually, I just thought about this. Do I need to put a flow valve on this? Does that matter? Like, is it trying to go from this or something? I don't think so. I think it should just be coming from here, right? Yeah, it's just coming from 600. Okay, I think we're good. Alright. I think we're set. I think water might be sorted. Let me put in one more train after this leaves, perhaps. Actually, I guess we could put it like right now. Nope, wrong way. That's right. 3, 4, 11, 12. Timetable. Edit timetable. Next stop. Water. Then nuke. Save changes. Turn on. There it is. And then when this leaves, that should turn green, and this one can leave. Does it work? Yes, it works. Have faith. It doesn't work. It works! It works! It went green! Alright, so now we have 3 trains running. We got double fluid buffers on both sides. I think that means we will be successful with our water endeavors. I have to do everything else still. But I fixed the water probably for the final time. Okay, so we have the right number of machines done. They are clocked at the right speeds. I think we're good now. Noodle. Good. And then I gotta figure out how to get it into the same thing as that. I find that satisfactory. It's not great, but it's satisfactory. You are going to get a little bit adjusted right there. And that should be it. I don't like that though. There we go. That's better. It was on noodle mode still, I think. Okay, let's go start pulling stuff from the top. Yeah, I think that's it. That's the only thing we have left. Okay, so whereabouts can I bring this stuff in? Go down this way, I guess, a bit. Maybe I bring it in right there, and then I can pipe it underneath the trains. Or I can just come out here a little bit farther. Maybe we flip that around instead of trying to bring it in over here. Maybe we're bringing in everything down here. That would be okay. And then I can just route it past all of that. So we'll flip that belt backwards, and I think we'll start right here. $300 copper in for 50 freaking powder out. Yeah, we're gonna have to summer swoop that. There's no way. Because I need nuclear pasta. Requires 100 for 5. So I need 4 of these, which is 3, 6, 1,200 copper ingots. Oh god, no. Maybe we could summer swoop 1 of them. And I get, but then that's still 600 copper ingots. There are so many copper ingots. I have one summer's loop left. So if I just put it in here, and then it'd be 200 out. We only need a 150, right? So 450 in. I guess that's just as good as it's gonna get. Yikes, that's a lot of ingots. I think that's the entire thing that we just plugged in as well. I think we plugged in 480 and there's 450 right there into one machine. So yeah, that's the plan. I think she said it's time for dinner. It is time for dinner though. I will be back for like, I guess day 4 of me trying to fix nuclear stuff. This has been fun. All right, you guys take care. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Cheers, guys.